Dr. Giggles here from SFNEOnline and, of course, your host of The Growth Show. Today's video, what I want to do is have a bit of a discussion of what do you think the theme parks are going to look like after they reopen during this, until there's a vaccine? And what do you think is going to happen after a vaccine? What are your thoughts on this? I'm going to give you mine, and then you guys can let me know down in the comments down below. Just so you know, if you haven't yet, make sure you click subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss out. Also, we're very close to 900 subscribers. We're like 4 away, 5 away, something like that. So please do us a favor, if you're already subscribed, click that share button and let us, tell a friend, let everybody know we exist. So let's get into this. All right, so now we're in this pandemic that we've never experienced. This is the craziest situation that I know I've seen. More crazier than a lot of other things that have happened in the past in my lifetime, and maybe some of you guys. But regardless of that, let me ask you guys this. This is my, what do you guys think the park is going to be like? Look like, and what I mean by be like and look like, what do you think is going to be different versus how it was before the virus? There's a lot of speculation and talk. No park has officially come out with their procedure, and I know that they're hammering them out now. I know all of them are. They're all sitting there trying to decide what's the best approach to do things. Because we all know, at least for this year and possibly next year, the parks are going to take a beating profit-wise, money, everything. It's all about building the trust. You know what I'm saying? It's all about building the trust before you start going back to building a profit. I'm sure as more and more people come to the park, they feel comfortable. Not everybody's getting sick anymore. There's a vaccine, or we had herd immunity, or whatever the hell's going on out there in the world. So this is what I think is going to happen. I think there's going to be capacity limits. So whatever, take your busy day, and cut that by a certain, cut it by 25%, 50%, 75%. I don't know. I don't know what the magic number is. They know the magic number per park. So the park can say, okay, say on an average day they get 20,000 guests. Just say an average day. Could be 10,000. Depends on the park. Let's just say average across the board is 10,000 people in the park a day. Let's just say it's that. They're going to have to cut that to 5,000-6,000, and we know that certain attractions for the short term will be closed. I'll use Six Flags New England for a little bit. I'm going to tell you things that will not. Actually, that's going to be a video for another time, but I'll give you a couple examples anyway. Houdini would be closed. Cyborg would be closed for sure. Anything indoor closed. I think they'll probably, like every other seat in the coast, they're going to have to wipe them down after every ride. They're going to have hand sanitizer, hand washing stations all over the park, which means they're going to have to hire extra people to make sure that those stations stay clean. The water stays full, hand sanitizer's full, etc. You're going to have people just doing that because it's going to go through it fairly quickly. People are going to, realistically, I think at every entrance to every ride should be hand sanitizer. Every section, like in New England, you got your Gotham City, you got you got your Kidzopolis, Looney Tunes, you got your DC area, you got Rockville. I think every area should have 2 or 3 hand washing systems. Every building, every restaurant should have hand sanitizer thing at them. I mean, if you want to build the trust back, that's what you need to do. You can't just put one here, one there. If you're in it for the long haul and you really want people to come back to your park and not think that you're a bunch of scumbags, that's part of what you got to do. Somebody told me that SeaWorld, before the virus, was wiping the roller coaster cars every 2 cycles. So every other cycle it was getting, you'd run it twice and then they'd wipe it down. Run it twice, wipe it down. Maybe that's good enough. Maybe it's not. But I think if everybody squirts some hand sanitizer, rubs the hands, it's like being on a cruise ship. Like they would joke when you're going into the buffets, no washy, no foodie. That's what they would say. They would be joking around all over the place saying that. So I really think that that's part of what's going to happen. Hopefully, and another thing that they could do is have give everybody, like one per group. But you can get, the regular Flash Pass that's cheap. You don't wait. I'm talking about Six Flags. Everybody's got a different setup for something. But every group of people should have a Flash Pass. What they got, the cheap one. If you want to, you're not, trust me, you're not going to need to use gold. You're not going to need to use platinum passes. It's not going to be that busy this year. But everybody should have a Fast Pass, and everybody should come back, and it'll tell you. And then you can dictate that time when to come back and just space out. They're going to have to put painted dots or something to keep people away, the social distancing thing. You could use the Flash Pass as that's when you actually get to the ride. When they call you, you go, you beep, you go in. Period. No huddling around each other. No, in the eyes of people when they want this. It seems like when I'm looking online, it seems like it's a half and half deal when it comes to theme parks. I know that's not the whole grand scheme of things, but when it comes to this, I feel half of the people are like, nope, don't open them till next year, and the other half is like, nah, screw it, open it up this year, open it right now, I want to go. I fall to the open it right now, I want to go. We've had the virus in here, we've had positive cases. I'm not saying everybody's experience is the same, but for me, it's not. I mean, we had a mild case, no symptoms, and we had a really severe case. So when you have all that, mix it together, from what I saw and what the people have said and everything, how they feel and all that, they feel that, yeah, it's this, but it's not really any worse than this. Now, I know people are dying, and I'm not making it a thing. So you got to see where you fall, where the trust with the parks lie with you. If you don't feel safe, by all means, don't go if you're not going to feel safe. Because people are trying to go to these parks, the ones that want to have, they want to just go and have a good time, get their mind off of everything that's going on. That's number one. Number two, if there's somebody that's kind of, on the fence about it, and if they see something, they're going to start causing, I think you're going to start seeing people panic, fight, yell, scream, and I think those people, if you feel comfortable, if you see something weird, go tell somebody. You don't have to go yell at people. Let's keep the drama to a minimum. And just let people have fun. If you're afraid because you have underlying health conditions, you're scared about it, maybe you're elderly, stay home for a little bit till you feel safe. Or it's okay to come out and play. Nobody's going to hate you because you're scared or whatever. That's your opinion. That's how you feel. I would never bash you, and I hope you guys never bash me based on what I feel. That's one thing I want to make sure to get across. So that's what I think the parks are going to look like after it. You may be taking a temperature doesn't really do anything because we know that people can have it and not get a fever. So that's kind of a little bupkis. If they want to do the antibody test or something like that, by all means, you get a quick test. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? If that's what it takes for me to get in there, I'm okay with that. I want to make sure myself and my family's safe. I want to make sure you guys are safe. I want to make sure everybody's having a good time. That's all I want. So that's what I think it's going to happen. Let me know what you think down below. If you think, if I'm right, am I wrong? Am I missing something? Do you think I'm crazy? I'm sure people think I'm crazy, and I'm expecting that. But let me know down below. Until next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.